It's pretty huge. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Pumpkin's staying alive. Still pushing, 30 pounds a day. Can't complain about that. Everything's working well in the garden. I added some misters, which are probably gonna go off by the time I get in here. I have them on a separate system, coming on a separate time during the day. See this right here? Purpose of this, they come on, depending on how hot it is, not gonna be very hot today. I have them coming on 5 minutes every 2 hours. I'm limited on the flexibility because the controller I got's kind of lame. But they come on for 5 minutes every 2 hours while the other system's not on. So it just kind of keeps it cool while those are still off. Quick update on the rest of the garden. Corn, starting to get tassels. Still don't have any cobs, or ears, so I hope that comes on. Sweet peas, doing good. Not sweet peas, but peas. Cucumbers are doing awesome. I built a trellis. They're going up it. Looks beautiful. Carrots have been doing well. All the rest of that's planted. They're just starting to come up. 2 watermelon plants. They've picked up. My lone bell pepper. Isn't that cute? Cute. The cucumbers are something else. I don't even know where to start with those. They're producing crazy. I planted these from seed first week of June, second week of June. So it's been a while, but I've already pulled off cucumbers this long that were growing right at the stump. And they had little nicks or bug would bite them and screw them up, but I've started them up the trellis. And you can see all the flowers, they're everywhere in there. This place is basically like a beehive in the mornings. There's hundreds of bees on that thing. Which is great because I don't have to do anything. Tomato plants, I also planted those. I have 2 of them. I also planted those second week of June from seed. I was late on everything. I think I stated that in another video, but I have Anaheim peppers, Big Jim peppers, if you're from Pueblo. I have 3 of those, and maybe 4. That's right, I have one there. I need to get rid of that big weed. I have one there that's gotten eaten. So that's kind of lame. I know some of the big growers are already getting, lots of peppers. They're picking bushels. So it's just what I get for starting late. Cantaloupe are doing good. They're doing good. I planted these way late. This was late June. From seed. They're starting to do their thing. These are the ones, if you'll remember the videos from 2 months ago, I planted 3 cantaloupe plants inside at the same time I planted my pumpkins. They came up right away. I mean right away. But then they just sat there. They didn't get any bigger. And I had them in the pot, all 3 of them in one pot. Why, I have no idea. But they basically were in that pot for a month and a half, almost 2 months, just a peat pot. And to say they were root bound is an understatement. Planted them right here. One of them got bitten off by something right after I planted them, so it was gone. It's a good thing because now there's 2 here. There's only 2 plants here, and I've got that guy who's going to be ready to pick another week or so, maybe. One there, one there, one there. They're all over. There's tons of them. I probably should have cut some of those off because I have a feeling Since there's so many of them, they're not going to have enough chlorophyll to make them sweet, but I've been watering with Epsom salt. If you water with Epsom salt, it helps the plants produce chlorophyll, which makes more sugar. Your fruit and stuff will be sweeter. Plus peppers and tomatoes, which are called nightshades, they really like that salt. So I've been putting it on there. I've been putting the salt on the pumpkins too. That was to help with the light green leaves. Has it helped? Yeah, I mean, those ones up in the plant aren't as light as they were. I know I don't have yellow vine now. Well, at least not an advanced stage of yellow vine. I mean, I could have got it in the last day or two, I don't know. But I haven't seen a squash bug on this all week, which is great. Ooh, let's look at, I'm going to show you some pumpkins I haven't showed you before. This other plant that I've had, the small plant, I have 3 pumpkins on it of decent size. They are the whitest pumpkins I've ever seen. Look at that. Give you a size. It's about, I don't know, 16 inches in diameter. Probably 30 pounds. That's that. That's the garden. I have a squirrel problem. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last video, but they've nipped off a bunch of my vines, which is okay because I'm at the point where I don't really need for a whole lot more growth. But my field pumpkin plants do. They're still small, so I don't want them nipping those off. So what I bought was fox urine, and it smells terrible. But what they told me to do was take cotton balls and soak them in this stuff and set them around the garden. So that's what I did. I put 4 around the pumpkin itself because squirrels eat pumpkins too. They dig into them and get the seeds out. I've put a couple at the gate, some over by the cucumbers, just scattered randomly basically. Here's one right here. I just put a nail through them, stick them in the foam board over by the pumpkins, and it smells, oh God, I just got a whiff of it. It smells kind of like dog crap and meat combined. Just try to chew on that for a minute. Nasty! These misters are awesome. Feels like it's 75 in here. It's great. The misting. So nice. You never know. Never know when you're going to wake up to a problem. Today, it's one of those days. I had a little crack in my stem, not the original one from a month ago, but a little one where the downstream part of the stem meets the upstream part. Started getting a little crack. I've kept it dry, sprayed it, it's gotten a little bigger. I think I have quite a bit of tension on the vine. And now I think I have a little bit of rot, which sucks because we have had no rain. I mean, the only thing I can think is that the misters got it wet. I don't know how bad this is. Could be real bad. It's hard to see, but got that split. Started getting dark in there. It's a little squishy. My vine, I think, is leaning down off to the side, and cracks started developing the day I moved it. When I picked it up to put this underneath, I noticed it the next day. It was just a little, maybe it was already there and I didn't notice it before, but It's kind of gotten bigger, but not deeper. It's just gotten wider. So I don't know. It's not bad and hasn't slowed the pumpkin down. Well, I mean, it could have, I guess. This vine right here is getting tight. Not real tight, but it's suspended all the way. And from what I've seen, a lot of people grow pumpkins without any vine downstream of the pumpkin. So I think I'm just gonna cut that one off, even though it's got a lot of nice leaves on it. I've also got this one over here that is upstream, and it's starting to get tight around the base of the pumpkin. So I'm debating. Do I cut them both off and rely on the rest of the plant? Or do I, because it's one of the closest vines, or do I just dig it up, put more slack in it so it can get around the corner? I'm debating on that one. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to cut this one off right now. So I'm not pretty sure. I am sure. Right now. That was easy. So I'll get rid of that. Hopefully that loosens up the vine a little bit. Oh, a ton. A ton. I should have done that quite a while ago. I think I'm just going to cut it. If I plan on this thing getting to 1,000 pounds, I'm going to need that out of the way. It's got to grow that way. So pretty much have to go get rid of it. But it's better now. The biggest problem is a rot. I mean, I don't know if that's something I can come back from or not. My little plant is aborting left and right. Look at that. It's real soft. Got a moldy spot on there. It's soaking the truck. The little plant has aborted all but one. I have one pumpkin left on the little plant, and it's a good size one, about this color. I went and pushed on it today. Watch, see right there, it's kind of white. When you push on it, it turns dark, gets squishy. I did that on the other one and it did it, so it's got it too, whatever this is. Just aborts, I guess. The leaves are a little yellow on it, not yellow, but light green like the other one was that died. So I don't know if it has yellow vine or what's going on. Maybe it's not getting enough water. Maybe it's getting too much water. I should be getting too much water. Maybe I have root rot. I don't know what I have. Most of the leaves look great, but some of the new ones look light. And this is happening. So I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I do realize that those of you who have been watching for a while, I usually do all kinds of projects, and lately it's just been nothing but pumpkins, because that's pretty much what my life's been. Nothing but pumpkins. If you enjoy the pumpkins, then spot on, welcome and stay. And if you're kind of over the pumpkins, just hang out. It'll get better. I'll get other things going. But this could be sweet if I can keep it alive. If I can keep it alive and healthy, I could have a good one. Could have a good one on my hands. So if you're new to the channel, welcome, and appreciate you watching. Appreciate the subscription. If you subscribed, if you didn't, you should. Good times to be had.